Next up, we have the nerd from hell himself, Darth Demonio. Let's chat with him. Welcome back to the podcast, the nerd from hell himself, Darth Demonio. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
What's going on, guys? How's it going, man?
Nice. Loving the graphics. That's sick. So welcome back. We want to thank you, first and foremost, for being a part of our first 100 episodes.
Congrats,
you
man.
come
That's
on.
great to hear, you know.
Appreciate that. You came out for the Mandalorian season finale when we did it. That was a lot of fun. You brought a lot of your toys, a lot of your Mando toys, which is you brought the Darksaber.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that's like my most favorite toy that you had.
Yeah, the Mandalorian
helmet, right? My prized possessions.
Yeah, exactly.
I would imagine. Yeah,
that would be
one of mine too.
Yeah. So, so in the spirit of Halloween, we're gonna just ask you a few Halloween themed questions. Just about movies and stuff like that. So Kika, what's the first question we got?
All right. So first question is your first scary movie that you remember as a kiddo?
Yeah.
Or at the youngest age that you remember?
The earliest memory you have of a scary movie. What was that scary movie?
The earliest memory, man. You know, if it isn't my grandparents watching some old school, like, you know, Mexican horror movie that I couldn't even understand at the time. It's gonna sound crazy, but I'd probably have to go with Bride of Chucky, man.
Okay, nice. All right.
Chucky's actually one of my favorites, but the reason why I say that is because I remember at the time this is what it came out in 98, 99. I remember still being terrified of that motherfucker, and you know, my family would put it on purpose, and they would tease me, and I just be in the corner, just peeking, like, is it over yet?
Yeah, same. I had a doll that you learned to like button the shirt and tie the shoes and all that. And for some reason, it looked like Chucky. And my mom used to fucking like chase me around with it and pretend it to be Chucky. So I'm right there with you. All right, cool. So Bride of Chucky, sweet. Next thing is your favorite scary movie.
Yes.
Wow. Man, you're shooting me with these shit. I shouldn't have smoked.
What's the one that you watched the most?
The Omen.
Okay.
Definitely the Omen. That's the one that I know, you know, from start to finish, every line, every scene.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I love all kinds of horror movies.
Yeah.
But I feel like that one, you know, I remember growing up too, like, you know, every time some of the, you know, my friends would come over, I would always put on the Omen. And
nice.
And then the 2006 remake came out, and same shit, you know. So
I get you.
You know what? I'd have to go with the Omen.
Nice. That's the one where the little boy is like the son of Satan, right, or some shit, and he kills the mom and the dad, and then like inherits all his stuff, and he's like a politician.
Yep.
So he winds up inheriting. Okay. Yeah, that one was fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
That one was scary. Yeah, I like that. All right, sweet. All right, next one, Kike.
So what is your favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
So they're scary, like, oh my God, super scary, horror. I think you maybe, if you want to flip up these answers.
Well, no, so scary movies is kind of like your Chucky, your Jason, your Freddy Krueger.
Jump scare.
Horror is more like witchcraft.
I think Omen is your horror movie, right?
Yeah. Or horror might be Omen. That's horror.
Yeah.
Scary movie would be like Chucky and shit like that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of, you guys, you know, you seen Hereditary?
Hereditary? I have not.
So I'd say that one. It's a newer movie, but it freaked me the fuck out.
Okay. So, that one's your favorite horror?
Yeah. It has those supernatural elements. It's not your typical, you know, demonic haunted house type of shit.
Okay.
That one and The Conjuring 3, because it's kind of the same idea in a way. You know, it's not the first two films were, you know, all the films are based on true events, but the first two, it was the same thing. You know, the house is haunted, there's demon and whatnot. But here, you know, it's like Conjuring 3, the devil made me do it. It's like they brought the devil into the picture, you know. So it wasn't just about your typical haunted house movie. You know, it was a lot more dark than that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're
all right.
saying that Conjuring 3 is very similar to Hereditary?
Yes, in that aspect of it's not just like your typical haunted house horror movie, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
nice.
shed some more light for me wanting to see it
Yeah,
more.
like
Because I
more,
enjoyed the
yeah,
third
so
one.
so more like biblical type of horror elements, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you
Oof.
seen the Pope's Priest?
I have
Or
not.
the Pope's Exorcist? What was the
The
title?
Pope's Exorcist, yeah.
Yeah, the Pope's Exorcist. Dude, with Russell Crowe, you
Pretty
gotta
good.
see that shit. It's good, really good. All right, but let's get back on topic. So,
Yeah.
favorite horror
It's
franchise?
yawning already, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, your favorite horror franchise? So, like as a collective, like all the movies together.
Oh shit.
Yeah, think about it. Take your time.
I think I got two. No, wait.
Okay.
Got to think about this, man.
2 works if you have, something you feel like.
I think I had three.
Both?
Yeah. So the Chucky franchise,
Okay.
the Scream franchise,
Okay.
and the Omen franchise.
Okay. All solid
A
picks.
lot,
Okay.
a lot of people don't know that the Omen, it's a whole ass franchise, man. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys seen the first Omen, the movie that just came out a couple years ago now.
I don't think I saw
I
that
have not.
one.
No.
The only one I
though.
saw is with what's her name from Save the Last Dance or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You. What's her name?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah, but her.
That's the 2006 remake you're talking about. But this one, it's literally called The First Omen, and it works as a prequel
right.
to it works as a prequel to the original Omen. Great fucking.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
I think my daughters have seen that, honestly, and they were telling me that I should watch it. I have yet to.
So those 3 franchises that you named, can you give me a first, second, and third?
Okay. Chucky 1.
Okay.
Number 2 Omen, and then 3 Scream.
All right. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice. That makes sense because Scream would probably be more thriller-esque than horror. Like, yeah, it's got your scary stuff, but it's more like slasher horror.
Yeah,
I would say.
One thing I really love and respect about all the films is it's something different every time,
Yeah.
So every movie has like this theme where they kind of talk about, it's a prequel, it's a sequel, and for every single movie they just change it up, and it's not repetitive. That's what I love about it.
I did like that about the Scream franchise that no other scary movie did, is that they talked about itself in the movie.
Right.
Like it's like, oh, these are the rules of a horror flick, and
well, I guess there's not other movies that have movies being made of this movie.
Or talked about, like they have a blueprint of like how
so all
each movie is supposed to go.
In the Scream franchise are loosely what these movies are about.
Yeah, it's like that movie in that world.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's
all right.
Like
nice.
It's like breaking the fourth wall within breaking the fourth wall, literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like an Inception.
Yeah. Exactly.
A dream within a dream kind of thing.
All right. Next one.
Yeah. So coming up, what is something you're really excited to see? Like you really want to see it?
That hasn't come out yet.
Or you haven't seen yet?
That's it. Yeah.
Shit, man. When it comes to horror,
yeah. Like for example, Speak No Evil just came out. Smile 2's coming out.
Yeah.
I know. I know it's in very early development, but they're making a Conjuring 4.
Okay.
Same thing with. I did not know that.
Same thing with Scream 7.
Okay.
That I'm excited for.
All right.
And I'm actually just very really curious to see where they're gonna go with the Chucky franchise. With the TV show being canceled recently.
Okay.
So I want to know if they're gonna make a movie and continue it from there, or who knows.
Did in the Scream, wasn't there talks about Neve Campbell coming back for the next one?
Yeah.
Right? I thought that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. She is? Okay, cool. All right. What we got next?
What do you recommend that we should see, us two?
It could be film that you've already seen that you're a big fan of, or something coming out that you know we will like.
Have you seen Midsommar?
What is it?
What's it called?
Midsummer. Well, Midsummer, depending
Okay,
on.
no.
So
What's that about?
It's one of those. So let me tell you this: it's a horror movie, but without spoiling it too much.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole movie, there's no darkness. It all takes place during the day. I know it's
What? That's
you
not.
know,
You don't really see that too much.
witchcraft,
You usually see the
sacrifice,
opposite.
witchcraft, sacrifices,
Okay.
and
Interesting.
what the fuck is her name? God damn, I'm blasted. I can't think of her name. She's one of my crushes. Fucking Yelena from Marvel.
Oh, Florence Pugh?
Yes, she's in the film.
Oh, nice. I didn't know she dabbled in that genre.
Yeah, me neither.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a
you
it's a
just
really
said the
trippy
magic
movie.
words. Yeah,
What's
and
that?
I will watch Florence Pugh paint a white wall. I don't give a fuck.
White, right?
Yeah.
Watch her paint it white.
I don't care. I will watch her.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Midsummer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. All right.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
She's like the main actress.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Oh yeah, it's Midsommar.
Somar, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that all being said, what is your favorite horror character?
That's an easy one. Chucky, man. Come on.
Nice. Gotta have Chucky, yeah. You know what we've noticed that nobody's really talking about Exorcist up there, like on the top of their list. And then we had a what's up?
It just got overrated, you know.
You think so?
It's a classic, don't get me wrong, but
yeah. I was saying it's more of our parents' generation horror flick. And that's probably why.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It's like the generation before us. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so Chucky, nice.
So your favorite horror movie was Hereditary, right?
Yeah.
You know how we do our 6 stones?
The stone ratings?
What would you rate Hereditary?
What would you rate Hereditary?
You said?
Yeah.
Definitely a 6. Oh yeah.
Really?
Why so?
That fucking movie, it's fucking creepy, man. Like shit. Yeah. What else could I say? You know,
Is that one of the more like creepier movies you've seen?
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it. One of my exes actually, we had a movie night, and that's the movie she chose. And yeah, man,
nice.
It's scary as hell, and it's a good movie.
Nice. All right, we'll definitely gotta check that out.
The ending is probably one of the craziest fucking endings I've ever seen in a horror movie.
Wow.
I'm sure a lot of people who are going to see this, they've seen the movie.
Okay.
There's a particular scene where, like, I want to say in the right in the, I don't want to say middle, like closer towards the first half of the movie.
Okay.
Where it's like a different type of like I don't know how to explain it, man. You just have to watch the movie. But I'm sure for the audience is the car scene.
All right, nice.
The car scene?
All right, so if they've seen it, they know exactly what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. Have you checked out Smile?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really catch my attention, man.
No,
really.
I thought it was really well done. I hadn't seen a movie like that in a while. What about Talk to Me?
Wow.
You don't know that film?
I do
the
not.
One with it's like a mannequin hand, and then they.
I've heard about it, but I think somebody told me that exact same thing, mannequin hand. I'm on like, man.
No, dude, you got to check it out. It's actually really good. It's one of those creepy films. It's got some gore in it. It's got the creep factor. I would say it's in the same genre as Smile, but it heightens it a little bit.
Okay.
Because Smile is mainly about the one chick in it, and we're following her story. But Talk to Me is about a group of friends.
Okay.
And it's affecting everybody.
So I think that gives me the same vibes. Have you seen the movie As Above, So Below?
I don't think
it's on
so.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix right now. It's creepy. So they're in Paris, France, and they're in the catacombs, and they go down and they
Damn, I love it already. The catacombs.
Yeah, it gets creepy, and then all the friends are there. They get challenged. Similar to, have you been watching Agatha all along?
I'm waiting. I'm actually about to start binging it, man.
Yeah, he waits for the whole season to drop, and then he binges. Yeah.
So
it depends on the show, to be honest.
True.
Well, I don't want to spoil too much about Agatha, but like you've heard the song "Down," the witches wrote all that stuff. That's So they're going down, and there's trials that they have to go through. So it's similar to what they have to experience in the catacombs, and they have
about like past trauma, right?
Yeah, so they're being tested by these entities, plural, that are tapping into their past and is messing with their trauma. And so they're seeing things from their past, people that they've lost, people that they love, people that they wish they can be, and things like that, and certain traumatic events that happen in their life, or they're reliving it in the catacombs.
They do that in Stranger Things.
As above, so below.
Yeah,
I wrote it down. Hold on one second. As above, so below. Yeah. And so it's like it's a low budget film. It's not super high budget, but as they go in and they go to this one part where there's like some treasure room situation, and then everything kind of gets flipped. And then when they come out, they come out of a sewer cap, and typically when you get out of a sewer cap, you climb out like that. You know what I mean? Their feet go first, and then they come out. So like they kind of like jump into it, and then they kind of fall out into it, which is weird.
So it's like the sewer cap is up, and you're falling out of it.
All right, so it kind of gives a weird illusion, and I would love to, after you watch it, I would love to cover it. I think it's a fun one. It'd be fun to have you on to get your perspective on.
I'm down.
It's creepy, and it's not like the most scariest thing ever, but it fucks with your mind.
Okay.
And then the way it ends, it leaves with like a.
That's right. You said it was like a huge. Like, what the hell?
It kind of reminds me of you guys heard of Skinamarink?
No, but I actually a friend from Gemini where I used to work told me about it when we were talking about horror movies one time.
That's another one of those movies where once you're done watching it, it gets you thinking like, damn, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
It's one of those it's one of those super low budget movies. Yeah, it's another movie. Like I'm surprised I didn't mention that one. But yeah, that's another one you guys should check out. A
lot of people think that in order to have a great movie, you got to be high budget. Like it's not the case at all.
No, like this. So this movie, like it really depends on you, like how you perceive it. Every person has their own like different like theories and opinions. That's what kind of movie this is.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly how As Above, So Below is. So.
Okay.
Those horror, those type of horror / thriller movies, I really, really enjoy.
Okay.
Because they usually end with a cliffhanger, and it leaves such an open mind. So you can watch it different times, depending on where you're at in your life and how your life is. Now you're looking at it from a different angle because you're thinking differently in your life. Younger, older. Break up, no break up,
And in this case,
money.
Right, in this case, for this movie, Skinamarink, without spoiling too much, people said, "What if what we just saw is basically what's going through a child's mind when they're by themselves?"
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Yeah, exactly. So
now you're messing with the child's mentality and just the openness of their imagination.
Yeah, because not every kid's thinking about unicorns and rainbows and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you basically like from a certain point, like you're experiencing like a child's point of view. That's basically what it feels like.
Wow.
That sounds cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you've given us a lot to dive into.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get through as many of those as we can, and then at some point we'll get you back on the podcast. And
or maybe we jump on your podcast and we do an episode.
That'd
together.
be cool.
Get a new episode out for you.
Yeah, you're on a little bit of hiatus right now, but as soon as you're back,
I know I've been slacking, but it's still there. Nerds in hell. We're not dead yet, so
no, for sure. So you give us a call when you're ready, and we're there. But we want to thank you again, man, for coming back on. You're a big part of our first 100 episodes, so we want to thank you for that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And we appreciate your support, man, and we look forward to having you back on. But until then, we'll see you in hell.
Oh, man, no, I love it. Once again, congratulations, guys.
Thanks a lot, man.
Take care, man.
All right. No, that's awesome
so
way to
cool.
go out.
Yeah. So cool.
Later.
All right, later, man.
All right, that was Darth Demonio, the Nerd from Hell. Check out his podcast, Nerd from Hell's podcast on